That might be why. Hey, hello. Welcome everybody. My name is RJ. This is the Tech Cave, and today, well, I'm flying. The amazing things you can do in virtual reality. So, we've all seen flight sims before, but you've not seen flight sims like this, or maybe you have. I don't know. I thought I'd just do a quick try of this just to show people what is achievable in VR. Plus and minuses of a flight sim. Obviously similar to car driving games. It's fantastic because you can have a good look around, look at the controls, and things are just more intuitive. I flight sims quite a lot. I had a pilot's license, so I know what it's like to actually fly. And I used to use a device called Track IR, where you look at the screen and you kind of turn your head to look left and right. That is the most immersive thing that you used to be able to do, and it helped me get through my pilot's license in record time, which was great. It saved me a lot of money. This is great if you want to have a quick crack at flying, or always fancied flying yourself and trying a flight sim. Then this will get you straight in. Obviously you can buy FSX on Steam, but you need to put on a load of add-ons, and to get that working in VR you buy a product called, or you can try it actually free 15 minutes at a time, called Fly Inside, which is awesome. If you can, or if you have got FSX, or you get hold of a demo or something like that, I don't know, please try it, because it is really good. It's a bit more in depth I think than this. This is great for jumping straight in. It's got everything out the bat. Graphics wise, it's got all the terrain sort of set up. I don't think this is proper. I don't know, maybe it is. I don't know where I am in the world, probably somewhere in America. Somebody might be able to tell me. But the great thing about being in VR is when you put the flaps up or something down, you can just have a quick look to the left and just check you've got flaps up there. You can see the little switch going up and down. The only thing about VR flight sims is, because the resolution isn't high enough yet really, is that you have to look in just to kind of see the text. You can try to scale things up, but it's what you're looking at all the time is what your frame rate is. You do not want to chop your frame rate, and flight sims really suffer. With the software that I mentioned for FSX, they do reprojection on there and it works really well. So you can achieve 90 FPS. I'm not quite getting such a smooth experience on this. I had to just drop the settings down a little bit, but this is a early beta the developers put out there, so they said please don't take this as the final. This is an early beta, but this you can have a good mess around and a good play. Let's see if we can do a loop here. I don't think I got enough speed then. Ran all the way over. Oh no, just rolled out a bit there. Dear oh dear. And there's a few things that I'm not overly keen on. The way that they've tried to map on the window here a reflection of the dials. Just makes it not seem real. Things that you would see on a 2D screen, or the ways that they try and trick sort of visual effects, don't work that well in VR. Some of the cockpits that I've seen on FSX, they just look like a flat piece of paper with the dials moving around on. These are nicely modelled, so you can see they kind of got glass in front of them. Although something a bit weird's going on here, that you can see through the cockpit. I don't know if you can see that, but I can see like the ground underneath, and I'm also getting the chaperone sort of floor, because I'm just on the edge of the chaperone. I suppose I could turn that off completely, but it'd be nice if they could turn that off in the game. You also can't control, as far as I'm aware, in VR anything on this, so you have to come out, take the headset off, and do stuff on the screen to alter anything on it. But if you want to just buy a bit of software, throw it on your machine, it's got quite a few aircraft in this. I might switch over to in a minute to a different aircraft. In fact, let's see if we can do that now. Hang on a second. Just bear with me. So we just pause that, and can we change aircraft? So that's where I was flying the Baron. Oh, I want to change aircraft. Oh yeah, here we go. Nice. 747 Cessna. So you can change. Let's go for a commercial 320. Load an aircraft. Hopefully. Oh, very nice. Oh dear. Okay. No, this is good. I like this. This is very similar to the modelling in FSX. Very similar to the Aerosoft modelling. So I'm not sure whether that is a direct copy. Yes, looks good. I'm getting this really weird kind of shadows appearing as I move my head. And I don't know how to switch anything on. So you can assign the buttons. Setting up the controls was really nice and easy compared to FSX. You can, as you assign them, you can see them actually working like a little visual display. And you'd have to have a switch for all these dials to be able to switch them on and off. In flying side, you can click on the trigger, and you can operate the dials by looking at them, and then moving the joystick up and down as you look at them, or you can use the leap motion, although that is a little bit quirky. But this is good. I like this. This is good fun. The controls, there's something a bit weird going on with my controller. The rudder's not quite working for me. I need to have a look at that. For some reason it's set up for Copilot. See, displays on the Copilot side, but not on my side. I don't know, a bit weird, but there we go. But this is great. The fact for the money, and you've got all these models in. I think it's a pretty good buy. And if you're not fussed at all the textures for your local airports, I think they're going to add more stuff obviously as they go and as they develop. This is great just to jump straight back in again. To hang on a second. Let me just stop that there. I'm going to choose it. Yeah. Something with a bit of speed. Alright. I like it. Oh, now this is good. I'm seeing just at the edge of my screen a little bit of blue at the top, but I think that was just when I started doing recording. Texture is a little bit low res. Used to slightly better visuals on FSX. But I say there's a lot of money's worth of stuff that you can spend on that, hundreds of dollars or pounds. But this is nice. It's nice the fact that you've got so many different airplanes. Just whoa, this thing's got a fast roll rate. Ugh. Okay, that just made me a little bit giddy. Woohoo! Yeah. And okay, I'm obviously not pulling the G's that you would in one of these things, but this really does give you the feeling that you are in this plane rolling over. Now that is weird. Whoa. Yeah. I'm totally feeling upside down now. Just wanted to go through this aerofly and the menu system. So there's a flight school to go through, which takes you through the basics of flying, which is pretty cool. It's good for any of those who don't actually fly or want to learn to fly. It takes you through some of those start settings. As I quickly went through, there's a lot of nice airplanes in here. They're really well modelled. Cockpit's all really nicely modelled. Some funky things going on with some of the shading and things like that, but I'm sure that that's going to get sorted. As I say, they do kind of these tricks to make it look cool when it's on a 2D panel, but when you're in VR, they kind of really stand out like a sore thumb. So hopefully that will get fixed. I've been through quite a few of these planes now. F-18 was good fun, and it's great that you get all this, and there are some DLCs, I believe, for this. The textures are only in the States, down sort of California way or whatever, where it started. I did pop over to England, and the resolution was so low it just looked like a big green lumpy mess. So hopefully there's going to be the chance to be able to download local areas, or they're going to update it that you can add extra things over time. Say I was over here and this is just all green lump. In fact, this is probably the texture that they're using almost. That is the level of detail of the texture on this map. So you can appreciate when you're actually flying. I could just about make out this river. So you can't do anything. I don't know where else, but in the world that you can get so far. I'll have to have a look. But I think it started off down here somewhere. So around about Los Angeles, San Francisco. So if you stay over that neck of the woods, then the resolution is slightly better. And you can set up going, making a flight plan going from one place to another. I wouldn't say it's Mickey Mouse kind of flight sim. It's a nice flight sim. It's nowhere near the level of detail that you're going to get from FSX prepared or even X-Plane. But it's great if you want to get a bit of general handling or just a bit of fun. I'd say if you just want a bit of fun flying an airplane in 2D or certainly VR, then this would be probably the best way, I think, for you to go. If you don't want to spend too much money, say with FSX, you got to add on a load of extras, can run up into the hundreds of dollars or pounds, putting all the add-ons to make it look as nice. Whereas this, you're getting a lot of stuff just for the initial cost. And I had the graphics on fairly high on most of it, and so it was a little bit jittery, but they weren't even that crisp, even with them set to ultra high. So they can do a little bit of work on that, which is a bit disappointing because I believe this is 64-bit program. The thing that FSX suffers with is being 32, and virtual reality, there's hardly any settings in there. If you go to Flying Side and you put that on FSX, there is menus of all different settings you can set up in the VR. Flying in VR, I definitely give this a thumbs up, so check it out. It's on the Steam store. There you go. Developers asking for anybody who has access to Studio Max or some of the other modeling programs, if they want the SDK kit to do some modeling for this. So you may be able to knock up your local airport or something, or your local town or something like that. That's making me feel a bit weird. Woof. I normally, when I'm flying flight sims and VR, I'm usually in fairly slow GA aircraft, not a fast military jet. So this is immersive enough to really get the feel. I'm knife edging along, and so the rudder's not working, so I can't knife edge too long. And it's a bit jittery, so I hope they develop this a bit more. Maybe use a bit of reprojection or something, just smooth it out a bit. It's a little bit jittery, a little bit blurry. Stop making this transparent and get rid of that chaperone system. as I don't want to have to keep turning that on and off myself. So the game should be able to do that, no problem. We should just be able to go vertically up, shouldn't we? Stick the burners on, let's get some height. Right, so there we go. I'll give this a thumbs up. And we're off. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you like this video, give it a like. I will see you on another video. Thanks for watching. My name's RJ, this is the Tech Cave. Bye bye.